welcome to my channel. My name is Bethany and you can call me Aya. I'm a second year student currently studying international relations at Africa University. So this is my first video and I wanted to talk about the 6 things I wish I knew before starting international relations. So the first one is research. For research, I just wish that I knew that for international relations, you have to first know what the program is about and also know what career opportunities you have in the future when you finish studying the degree. That's something which I wasn't told about and which I later discovered when I was now studying international relations. For IRA, you have to first do background checks and also look at the factors that when I'm done with this degree, what type of jobs do I apply for and what do I expect from this degree? Because whenever we study for something for 4 years, you expect something in return, and certainly it's not going to be sitting at home and not doing anything else, right? So for research in international relations, you should first look what the degree is all about, what it consists of, and also you should do more research on what type of programs that are in relation to that, and which do you opt more for, like other programs as well in that area. You should also consider the fact that when you're studying this program, what is required of you, and also what do you need when you finish graduating? What do you need to equip yourself with? What type of skills do you need in order to apply for certain jobs with this degree? So this is something which I didn't know about more because I just thought coming to university is all about the experience and studying. Then after getting your degree, everything will be sorted out for you. No, that's not it. For international relations, you work as you're studying, and that's something that I didn't know more about, because for international relations you are networking with people. You should expose yourself to certain type of areas like this, which is now in relation to the point number 2 which I'm going to talk about, and that's studying. For international relations, you have to be skilled with the technique of studying. I know there's studying and there's studying. For international relations, it's technically studying. Why am I saying so? The program really evolves on what happened in the past, what's happening now, and what will happen in the future. So, in between those lines, one should be able to have the technique of reading, was written maybe 6 years or 6 decades ago, and also articles which have been written nowadays. And you should be able to be up to date with the current news and also what is happening in the international community. So for international relations, that is something which I didn't know more about, because studying has never been something which I liked at all. I liked cramming and stuff, but for international relations, it's a skill that you have to nurture coming in your first year, second year, third year, fourth year, out to when you're being an intern at maybe United Nations, or maybe working in an embassy, or becoming a diplomat, or any other area you want to work in. So when you study more, you then understand the degree more. Why is it so? Because international relations, it's a program which evolves around policies, treaties, and also there are theories that govern this program in general. So when you read that certain type of area or what an author wrote, you can be able to then derive that this person was mostly talking about this type of theory, was talking about this certain type of ideas. Then you take those ideas and then relate to them in the nowadays area. Then you can deduce that these theories, they are still evolving and they are still strong in today's area. As a person who is studying international relations, for studying in general, you are equipped with the skills to be able to know what's happening in the current days, and you're able to pinpoint where international organizations are failing to address a certain area. So when you've got this idea and this knowledge, that then proves that you are a very international relations student and you are very equipped with the vast knowledge about the program. So we're going to talk about the third one. The third one is more or less related to the study. It is being involved in the international relations hemisphere. What is it? So being invested in this program. So what am I saying? A person who is going to aspire to study international relations or is currently studying international relations should be a person who loves the program and who is also invested in news and invested in politics. International relations, it's a program where you come and join the community, showing much love to how the international community moves and what needs to be done and what has to be addressed in order to achieve certain areas. So when you love news and you're invested in politics, it's a very good bonus for you, as it helps you to show much effort in the program, because when you love something, you put more of your effort in achieving most of these things. The fourth point is someone who knows history. For international relations, as I mentioned before, history plays an essential role in this area. Why am I saying so? Because you have to be equipped with knowledge of how evolution came to mankind and how treaties were formed and how they were used. You should be someone who knows what happened in the World War I's and Two's, and also what happened with colonialism and which type of countries were they colonized, and also know the basic principles as well, like the existence of the world classes, like the first world country, second world country, and the third world countries. You should know all of these ideas. And also I noticed that most people, they don't like history, and that's okay. But when you're deciding to join this program, just know that history is going to play an essential role in whatever you're going to do, because you're going to do a lot of more reading and more of handwriting. More so, we're going to talk about the fourth point, and that's the fifth point. Sorry, that's writing skills. For international relations, I think the best to say it, you must possess writing skills. For this program, there's gonna be more of you writing a lot of essays, articles, proposals. So if you're someone who doesn't like writing, this is going to be a very, very tough program for you, because sometimes you can write 50 pages essays, 60 pages essays, 30 pages essays, and you also have to write maybe articles. And when you're writing the articles and the proposals, there's going to be more of referencing and also writing theories and how to evaluate theories. And you should also possess skills on how to structure a proper essay and how to evaluate points and how to organize them points, because you cannot write an essay without points being in order. You should then arrange them in a chronological order, with a point being one point follows the other point follows the other point. So if you're someone who doesn't like writing as such, that's gonna be difficult for you, because international relations, it's all about writing, and you are a person who is going to be maybe a researcher, who is going to be a diplomat. Being a diplomat, you should be able to be equipped with the skills in writing articles and proposals to certain areas you deem to be improved. So I noticed that this is something which is not talked about more, because when I came to this degree, I just thought maybe we're just doing history as such. It's all about history. Well, I was wrong. It is not about history. It evolves more about history and how history impacted the evolution of mankind and what the leaders during those periods did and how they were able to maintain peace and tranquility upon all states, and what methods were used to enforce peace. So it's generally looking at how people used to govern states before civilization and how best can people use it in the nowadays. Because if you're looking at the Israeli-Palestinian war, what were the causes of the war? What did states failed to address that resulted in a long-term war like that? And maybe looking at the genocide in DRC, you can then question yourself, what did those people failed to address to that problem, and what methods were implemented to address those problems, and how best can we improve those implementation in order for them to work in a certain district like that. So international relations shows you a different spectrum of how politics and governance grows around, and how states are the primary actor of this international hemisphere. Then the last point I'm going to talk about today is the extracurricular activities. You remember I talked about networking in the first point. Yeah. For international relations, you should be someone who is ready to be adventurous as such, if I can term it that way, or who is ready to be able to interact at a global spectrum. So you should be involved in many activities, maybe like seminars, or maybe you could do volunteer projects, or being involved in maybe hobbies, writing, journaling, or maybe that's the certain areas that just brings you at a certain audience or a group of people. That's how you start networking. And networking at this period, it's very helpful for you to be able to improve your diplomatic techniques, and also your interaction levels, they increase as you interact more with people. And for someone who comes from non-speaking English area, it enables you to be able to improve your English in interacting with people from different backgrounds, and it enables you to be able to know different connections and also know different people at a certain type of level. This ensures that you can have people notice you and recognize you for your skills, and they can be able to award you for your skills and your courage. And this point is something which I later realized when I was enrolled to the degree, because I didn't know much about this, and I was less involved in extracurricular activities. I was someone who slept in most of them. I was just a bench warmer. But when I discovered about it, I am now trying to be more involved and putting myself out in the world, and that's something which is very indeed needed for you when you study international relations, because it enables you to be able to find people who can maybe sponsor you, and it enables you to be recognized at different levels, and people to notice your talent and your skills, your diplomatic skills, that sometimes it can work in the great advantage for you. Maybe when you are finishing your degree, you can find connections to help you find work, and you can also get recommendation from the people you would have networked with. This is all the points that I have for you today, but I think I'll make another video if you like this one. And yeah, don't forget to like the video please, and comment on any points and any thoughts of yours you have, and if there are any errors, I am open to correction. And yeah, thank you guys. I hope you like this video, and if so, please don't forget to subscribe and tune in for the next one. I think I'll make another video maybe the following days. But yeah, thank you.